Hello, everyone. Welcome.
I'm scared.
We're gonna be a little short. Um, was not sure. Haven't entirely upfront. We've not heard anything from Modesty, so I'm not sure where Modesty is at this exact moment. So we are going to go ahead and push forward for the time being.
I mean, for what it's worth, she did say when she dragged her victim off that they were going to lay under the stars for a while.
This is true. She has reason to.
So, like, we can't justify it if we have to.
Yes. There's plenty of justifications. I just wanted to give her a chance to do something. Worst case scenario, she can come run along and, in another game I'm running, we have this very now long-standing joke of getting cold-cocked from off-screen.
Oh my god.
We've had
I love
several
that.
times where characters will step out from somewhere and suddenly just and that's how we transition to the next scene.
Listen, sometimes the lights just everything goes black. Rocks fall, everyone dies. Scene change.
Langstrom, you motherfucker. Motherfucking Langstrom.
You enjoyed Langstrom.
Oh, I love Langstrom. He's still a motherfucker.
He kind of is. So, this is a different guy. Um, this fine gentleman might be joining us later, but not tonight. I don't want to force them into it tonight. So, where we left off last time, we had our wonderful, delightful two little fledglings, Ida May and Elizabeth Bendis. They both had their feeding session before last, and then proceeded to kind of have a sit down and, coming to Jesus moment, for lack of a better phrasing. And
Turning from Jesus moment.
and then had a talk with the wonderful Ben Fang, who kind of gave them some guidance on what they should be expecting, what they should be doing. And basically confirmed that, yes, you are indeed being tested. You will always be tested. But now more so than ever. So, you both have been left with that to let that soak in a little. You were informed that you needed to handle some tagalongs who have basically been, and this likely isn't news to you. You've likely heard Red complain about it, or Red Horn complain about it a few times. That you've had some tagalongs that have sort of not really been here and to your knowledge haven't stolen anything, but have been sort of staying in your radius to have garnered, protection in mass. You know what I mean? And two tagalongs, separate from the great mass of tagalongs, are Ernest Northam and Mordecai Teller. both of which dear Item A had a bleeding heart for and decided to bring them along. Ernest Northam has succumbed to heavy drinking. Item A is, I believe you failed your stamina test, so you're ever so slightly tipsy. Yeah, you rolled a 0.
Yeah, I am a little tipsy.
I believe you have a -1 to dexterity for the rest of the evening. As our two lovely little vampires learned, you get whatever the person has in their bloodstream. This includes alcohol and drugs. Alright. On that note, however, I will leave the scene to the two of you.
Oh boy. What? Jesus. Give me a second. I fucking heard that in your mic. God damn it.
We're getting lots of stuff in the air again down here in
I
Tejas.
know. I like muted my mic so I could clear my throat and like get the accent going, and as soon as I unmuted my mic, my throat was like, zoink. Okay, sugar, so I guess what are you thinking we should do?
I mean, I guess we should go see what we're up against. They said they were to the south, so I guess we can just...
Yeah, we could certainly
Good
head
spot.
down there. Do we want to try and talk them out of it? Out of attacking, that is, and see if we can't get them to follow along so we can sustain off of them? Or do we want to just take them out now?
I mean, I don't see a reason to just indiscriminately go around killing people.
Yeah,
If it's
I will very much
necessary-
avoid that.
If it's necessary and they're a threat to our caravan, like, I have nothing against protecting ourselves, but I don't think the solution is to just go and take them out.
Yeah, I would also like to not have to strike first. Alright, so I know I can sort of tell people what to do, but I think maybe we should figure out if they have a leader, and so I only have to do it once.
Good idea.
Okay. Alrighty. Do you have anything you think could help?
I mean, as long as I don't overdo it, I can probably give us a pretty good idea of where they are before they know where we are, so we'll at least be able to, like,
Oh, yeah.
get an idea of what we're dealing with before we have to confront them. But other than that, I'm not entirely certain. I haven't really tried to flex any new muscles, I guess.
Alright, no worries. Yeah, as long as you've got your senses about you, then you can at least watch my back, I suppose. That'll be useful. And she'll hop off the wagon, brush the front of her skirts off, just... Alright. I guess let's just go give it a shot.
So
Yeah.
for the 5th time, Item A will be crossing the river.
Yeah, her skirts are just soaked at this point.
Soaked,
At least the bottoms
dirty.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little water line across them where like various pieces of algae and dirt and dust have all kind of collected along it.
Yeah, like she's tried to hold them up each time, but you know, it's inevitable. She'll start walking. Walk. Walk around the fire. Get in the water.
Just watching that last night. Introduced a friend to it.
In the water. Boop.
Both the guards kind of look at you like, oh, what the fuck?
Evening, gentlemen. We won't be long.
Just wanted to check it out. Oh.
Yeah? Did either of you bring a torch with you?
Oh.
What?
So if you put your like pog here, it just cuts a little cookie cutter out of the darkness. It does not. It does
See
not
it on
show
my
more.
end,
Boy, there's something here. Can I grab that? Is it a lantern?
It is a lantern.
Cool. I grab the lantern.
Alright, give me one moment. I keep forgetting I am not on the DM screen on that. Give
Where did I
me...
put the? There it is.
Okay, this is gonna have 1 by 3. Okay. So you... pick up the lantern.
Yay! Boop. Ironic. What?
Just
Tick, tick,
you walking around.
tick,
It's
tick.
adorable.
What do you mean it's adorable? I'm just walking here.
Mm-hmm. Little Ida May leading the way.
The blind leading the blind.
I mean, she
Try not
picked
to
up
skip.
the torch.
Yeah, yeah. We will approach that about here. See the guy.
As the guy kind of stands up and holds a hand to his pistol like he's like he's got to be a threat, and then immediately kind of realizing
He's
it's two women is like, oh, where is he? I believe it's this gentleman.
Yes. Where is it? Appearance, empathy is to do my like how I come off, right? Or appearance expression.
Yes.
Cool. Then yeah, she wants to come up with kind of like a little bit of a wide-eyed, curious look, very much like, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just a little guy.
God bless.
Cool. Oh, well, hello there. I'm just a little guy with a big knife. Well, hello there. We're from the camp across the stream, and I just wanted to come over and check y'all's group out, I suppose.
Just getting a little bit of wanderlust. You don't mind us sharing your fire for a bit, do you?
Kind of looks at you both skeptically and. Oh, well, I don't know. We're not we don't got a lot here. I mean, there's fire, but I don't think you really need fire. You got fire over there, don't you?
Well, we do, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being so rude. My name's Lizzie. What's yours?
How?
Hal. Well, Hal.
And you'll watch him sort of take his hand off his gun and wipe it on his shirt, and you watch brown just come off onto that already dirty shirt, and he offers it to you.
Okay.
Shake his hand, Lizzie.
Yeah, she'll shake his hand. She's been elbow deep in a corpse before. This is gross, but it's not the worst thing she's ever done.
Oh man! All right, well,
All right,
since you did that, give me perception alertness.
Okay. There. 6.
Difficulty 4.
4.
You grip this dirty man's.
Dirty hands.
You feel like the dirt and the grime. It feels like he basically was digging with oil, and it sort of squishes and sticks to your hand. And when you pull back, you see small bits of tar basically along your hand.
Alright, well, Hal, I'll go ahead and be blunt with you. It seems like your group is taking advantage of our larger numbers for safety, and we're just coming over to see what's up with your group, kind of just get to know you. If you're going to be traveling near us, we just want to make sure you're not like, crazed axe murderers that are going to ransack our camp in the middle of the night. You get me?
Oh, well, I'm not crazy. I'm just...
I didn't think you were, exactly. That's why we're all friends here.
But he didn't say he's not an axe murderer.
Well, I mean, suppose you can talk to Sarah. She be the one kind tar around here. But she don't like no visitors.
Well, I'm sure she'll make an exception for us. Considering, like I said, she is kind of taking advantage of our group's numbers. We just want to vet her a little, that's all.
Okay. Are you trying to intimidate this man, or are you just trying to convince him to...
More sweet talk than intimidate.
Okay.
Like, just kind of... like logical argument. It doesn't necessarily have to be the truth. It's just something that he will buy.
Manipulation, empathy. Actually, no, it's gotta be leadership. Manipulation, leadership.
Okay.
I'm standing behind her, my big old eyes, just like batting my lashes. Like,
6.
Yeah, difficulty 6. All right.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, thank God. I once again didn't have a backup plan.
He kind of.
I mean, the backup plan was me just dominating him and to take us to Sarah.
He kind of reaches his hand, that same dirty hand up, and kind of runs it through his hair, pulls his hat off, and runs it through his hair, kind of scratches back of his head before putting it on. I suppose that makes sense. All right, I'll go get her. But I mean, all right.
Thank you.
You just
We
kinda,
really appreciate it.
As soon as his back
Saunters
is
off.
turned, Lizzie's just gonna like get get Ida May's attention and just kind of like vague thumbs up gesture and just mouth the word Sarah.
Ida will nod and give her a thumbs up back, like, yeah?
Man, y'all are about to
Follow
hate
him
me.
or?
Well, you said he's gonna go get her, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll stay here. Or at least I'll stay here if you want to push your luck and head into camp and see how many numbers they got, how many people they have. That'd probably be helpful, but you might get in a little bit of trouble.
I mean, let's see what I can do from here. And she's gonna just kind of do the thing she did before, just kind of open up, pay more attention to her surroundings, like listening for conversations, seeing if there's like different smells that might be coming from different people. I guess obviously if she can see anything from where she's at.
Give me a specific thing that you're looking for. Narrow it down a bit.
Hang on, where was it? The heightened senses says I can use one sense at a time or all of them, so pretty much probably everything except for taste.
Yes, but I need to know what to give you.
Probably more listening and seeing, because that's what she'd have experience with right now.
Okay.
So just if she can like hear conversations happening in the camp and like pick out different different voices if there's people talking.
Okay. Give me perception alertness difficulty 7. You did not reduce that by your aspects, my dear.
Oh, I didn't. You're right. Which is it was a -1 anyway. Do you want me to re-roll it? I can re-roll it.
Well, if you look at what the roll is, you would have had at least one success, which would have only put you at a 0.
Okay.
So that's why I say you gotta remember the aspects bit. That does lower your
Yep.
difficulties. That said, it still would have been a 0. So as much as you listen, you do hear voices, and if you had to guess, there's maybe 10 people here.
Okay.
But
I can't quite tell. Can't be more than a dozen. Definitely a bigger group than I was expecting. I was thinking maybe like 5, but it seems like there's more.
2 stepped away for a second to go grab our food.
What did they do to my Pepsi?
They gave you the nipple Pepsi. Chat, I'm serious. They literally like inverted the thing that
Lid?
the lid, so like instead of sinking down, it's popped upward. It's a nipple
Oh.
Pepsi.
Nipsey.
It's a nipple Pepsi. Oh, I see what happened. They crushed it on the side here and it popped up. They aroused it with physical force. There we go.
So just to make sure I'm understanding this right, because I have weird interplay with abilities. The Auspex ability lowers the difficulty. Is the +2 penalty from overstimulated a modifier, or does that just also affect the difficulty?
Let me read it, because I can't remember if it's a dice penalty or if it's a difficulty penalty.
Overstimulated specifically uses the word penalty. The Auspex uses the word difficulty.
Yeah, so if it says a +2 penalty, anything in the positive but still calling it a penalty means it's affecting your difficulty. So your
So
Auspex
overall,
is...
my difficulty is actually a +1 on that.
No. Because your Auspex is 3. So
oh,
your
it's by my Auspex score. Oh, okay. I misread that part.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can
So heightened senses lowers the difficulty by your Auspex score, so you're still getting a net -1, which would have gotten you a 0 as opposed to a true botch. Alright, chat, I apologize for the crinkly noises, but I have a burrito. Alright. Aiko, you got your headphones back on?
Yes.
Okay. Lisbeth relayed to you that it sounds like there's about 10 people in here, but they can't really get a good beat on anything. More or less.
Okay. I mean, all right.
And as y'all are waiting, you see this person walk up. She comes up to the both of you. I hear y'all want some parlay with our little crew here. What about the problem?
Oh, well, it's not so much a problem as just, we were just wanting to get to know the people following us around. We just want to make sure y'all aren't gonna cause any problems.
Well now, ain't that kind of nice of you? Well, we're not gonna cause problems. Now, you gonna be causing any problems by going back and telling them boys that we're gonna cause problems. 'Cause then we can cause some problems.
I
No,
don't think that's necessary. No, we're all traveling in the same community, and obviously it seems like there's less of you than there are of us, so you seem to be taking advantage of our numbers, just for the general safety, and we just wanted to make sure that that wasn't going to jeopardize our safety by letting you continue to be around us. That's all. Just being
Now,
prudent.
why would we jeopardize your safety?
Oh, pardon me, I'm being so rude. Lizzie Bendis, lovely to meet you.
deflect.
She's gonna extend the same hand.
She's gonna look at it, and she's gonna look up at you. Sarah Fletcher. She does not take your hand. She lets it hang.
Alright then, well, no call for rudeness, but
Not very rude when you're the ones come about my camp wondering what I'm doing, whether I'm a threat to you all, so. Sounds like someone's making some assumptions about people just 'cause they don't know them.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game out this way. Strangers tend to not have your best intentions at heart. We just want to make sure our groups are going to get along just fine. As long as y'all don't seem to want to cause any problems, we don't want to cause any problems.
And that's where I'm in a pickle. 'Cause now that you come over here, I can't guarantee you're not gonna go back over there and say we're problems. So what guarantee do I got that you're not gonna go stir a pot to deliver some beans that don't exist?
why? Follow that line a little further for me. What would we gain in your little fantasy world by delivering beans that don't exist? Other than possible bloodshed for our community, which we said we were coming over here to avoid in the first place.
I
Sounds
don't
like
know.
you're jumping to conclusions a little.
Maybe you're low on supplies and you're coming to see what we got. Maybe you're wondering if you can lure some other banditos over here to cause problems for us.
Sugar, we ain't the ones running low on supplies. I know y'all ain't got as much as we do, and that's why you're tailing after us. So you're gonna stop with this, oh, you're attacking me stuff right now. And I'm gonna roll manipulation leadership to do the subjugate, with the command being, now y'all are gonna. Hold on. I gotta pick this carefully.
Well, command is a single word. Subjugate is a series of words.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like, I just want to make sure I subjugate her correctly into what I want.
Gotta do it proper.
Proper. I think she just wants to guarantee that they're not gonna attack us as long as they follow us. So I think just like, now y'all are just gonna we're just gonna keep the peace, and y'all don't strike at us and we don't strike at you. Is that, yeah?
Sure.
Would that work for subjugate?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Ooh.
Is there something you're concerned about it not working?
No. I mean, yes, now, but
Well,
but yeah, she'll still go with
the thing you forgot to ask for is what's her current willpower.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that's what I roll against. What's her current willpower? You should say like 2.
So based on this, you would still have 1 success.
Yay! Yippee!
Because her willpower is currently 4. So
Ooh. So yeah, y'all don't cause any trouble, and we won't cause any trouble.
she's gonna eye you a moment, Ida.
She's given her like a pretty steady, steely gaze. It's not like angry or squinting or anything, but it is very much like, you're going to listen to me.
And she offers like a smirk. Alright. I can see I picked a bit of a tongue fight with 2 women who don't let men push them over. I can respect that.
Of
Well,
course. If we wanted a bunch of pushovers, we would have sent the men over now, wouldn't we?
If we wanted violence, we would have sent the men.
yeah, well, that's why men be men, and that's why most of my men stay up front. However, to be blunt with you, all I'm doing is using y'all as a bit of sideways glancing and carrying myself a couple products back to, well, I guess not back to nowheres. I'm hoping saddle along y'all till you get to where you're gonna be's, and then once you get yourself a bank all set up and a courthouse, I can cash in a couple bounties and then actually build myself a house.
Sounds like a perfectly reasonable proposition to me. See why we can't all benefit from this?
I could. No. You two seem like 2 very motivated ladies, so if I might suggest, if you need a bounty hunter, they don't call me the Brown Recluse for nothing.
Well, certainly, Miss Sarah Brown Recluse. We know where to go if we need something done, huh? Or someone done in.
I ain't going to bring in no gangs, but you saddle me up against someone who's cheated or someone who's murdered. I can usually bring them in dead alive.
All right. Well, sounds like a deal then. If y'all want to keep using us as a bit of a buffer and place to turn your bounties in once we've settled, then that's all right with us, as long as you ain't gonna stir no trouble. And she'll hold her hand out to her to kind of like shake on it.
She'll eye it a moment and then eye Lizzie a moment. She'll reach out, she'll take it and shake, and then she'll turn towards Lizzie and offer her hand, sort of like, "All right, y'all earned it."
uh, my
She's.
name.
Did she? Can we? Is there a thing? Did we notice if she noticed the shit on our hand, or was she just avoiding the handshake out of like pride and like?
Um,
Did
that
we
would have
notice
that
her
would that
notice shit?
that would have been a perception empathy check. That said, you're pretty sure she didn't shake your hand to intentionally be disrespectful at the time.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna shake her hand, and it's gonna be the one with the tar on it. That's the handshaking hand. We can't not. She offered her hand.
She grimaces slightly, but she doesn't say anything to it. Right. Now, once you all do have your little settlement started, I got some dead weight that'll likely want to hang out in one of y'all's taverns. Do not associate them with me should they show up. Oh my god. Sorry. It's a modesty! She made it!
Ah, that's alright. Last dark time.
You're all good. Glad to have you.
Glad to be here.
Excuse me.
Are you settled, Modesty? Do you mind if I cut to you real quick?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm all set.
All right. So you were on your way back when after you're feeding on the poor lad out in the grasses on a grassy knoll somewhere. I knew it. You saw Ida and Elizabeth, Lizzie heading off towards the crossway across the river. Did you want to follow up with them, or did you want to go do something else?
Yeah, I'll go along.
All right. Then I'm gonna swing you over here.
Also, their Fugi's not showing up.
Dear
And
Fugi.
another small maintenance thing is it still says you're streaming Conan Exiles.
That was one thing I did forget to change. My bad.
It's okay.
Shut up, Fugi. Dear. That's Siren. Merely. Nani.bio. Where is... Hello?
Oh.
Ah, there it is. Okay. I was like, where's Modesties? There we go. All right. So, you kind of lag behind them. It seems they're talking to someone just up ahead. Do you wish to approach on the rear, or do you wish to wait for them to finish?
I mean, do they look like they're like hiding away?
No, they're actively talking to this person. There is clearly a light roughly right there.
Yeah, I'd just approach then.
Okay. Go ahead and make your move. They are currently talking to... I need to open up the other one. To that woman. As you both hear some rustling bushes behind you, and then Natalie appears. Merely, Aiko. That's your signal to react.
Whoa!
Yeah, I don't say. I just approach.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
she just gives Natalie a small smile and wave. How
Hey there.
this is our companion Natalie. Natalie, this is Sarah. She's the head of these little group of tag-alongs. And we just finished discussing our community's relationships.
We've managed to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. Neither of us are going to cause trouble for the other. We're going to watch each other's backs. They're possibly going to be setting up in the settlement with us whenever we get to wherever we're going. So we may have gained a few new members for the town.
Well,
Good to hear.
long as you don't lump me in with them, should they cause a problem. I'm only in charge of them so far as they're willing to shoot the things that shoot back at us.
Of course.
She eyes Natalie for a moment, just like... She squints, but not like she's glaring, like she's trying to remember something, but shakes her head.
Right, well, now that you all have your little peace agreement, are you satisfied for the evening?
I mean, if you're willing to vouch for the people that you're leading, at least for now, then that's good enough for me. Just wanted to make sure that if there's ever bullets flying, we just want all of the bullets coming from our camp to be going in the same direction.
That's a valid request. Suppose I can manage that. If there ain't nothing else, then I'm gonna go back to having some pea soup. You all have a fantastic evening.
Ida May will give her a little curtsy. Just a very small,
Yeah.
short one, and then nod her head. You have a nice evening. And we'll turn around to head out. I'd also like to make note, in case you didn't pick up on it, Ida May did not introduce yourself.
She's gonna walk by this guy, take her gun out, reach over, and just like pistol whip the shit.
Oh God!
And he's just gonna like drop to the ground.
Oh my
And then
God!
holster her gun and just keep walking.
Is he?
Are those other people looking?
Yeah, no, they looked over. They're laughing.
Shit. Alright. Ida May will just sort of like grimace and just. Alright then.
Yeah, he's still like visibly breathing, right?
I don't know. Give me a perception alertness test.
Okay.
I will say if the others were.
I'm gonna say difficulty 8 because he's kind of at a distance. You're trying to see if he's breathing.
I mean, we have medical training, so like.
Yeah, but it's still 4 meters away. That's like 12.
You said difficulty 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's breathing. He's also doing erratic twitching, but he is breathing.
Yeah, if the others weren't watching, Ida May would have been like, alright, well, let's get a little snack-in real quick. But.
Oh,
everyone's
Lizzie's just
watching.
doing the doctor. The doctor
Yeah, no, I
thing of, like,
figured.
is he dead? No? Okay, they can handle their own.
Yeah, no, I figured that. They're just
So who's
letting
your
you
new
know.
friend?
Well, like I said, that's Sarah Brown Recluse, she's called. She is a bounty hunter, so I don't know if y'all got things out on you, but I know I mentioned it to Lizzie, but just for your benefit, Natalie, my family might be looking for me. Maybe. I don't know for sure.
You did
But,
mention something to that effect.
Yeah. Maybe might, but regardless, I suppose keeping my name kinda low will be for the best.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that might go for me as well. Not my family looking for me, but
People looking
People.
for you?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
no worries.
alright, I'll keep that in mind going forward. Sorry for accidentally name dropping you, I guess, but at least, I mean, I don't even know your surname, so.
Yeah.
you want to know something funny? I don't either.
Huh. Well then.
That's
I guess
impressive.
that'll make it easy for difficult for anyone to give it away by mistake, so.
Yeah, I
At
didn't
least
get
there's
one.
that.
Sorry, Elizabeth. You don't have friends when it comes to talking to other people. Oh yeah, I have my friend Natalie. Can't talk about her. I have my friend Ida. Can't talk about her either.
Y'all
I
can
have
just
friends
refer to me
for
as
real
May.
and definitely have names.
You can just call me May. That's fine.
They're- They're in a different caravan. You wouldn't know them.
Listen, it's
give
cool.
you-
We gotta get the head start on just talking about disembodied friends no one else can see.
Yeah. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up, Natalie, or a little catch up. My apologies. The main reason we were down here, and we're gonna just keep walking, so I think
Yeah, walk and talk.
walk and talk to about here, where we're a little out of earshot of everyone. Well, probably more here. Too close.
You
to
probably
the
want to move
cliffside.
yourself, Natalie. What?
Yeah. So, Ben Fang came up to us. She's the one who, embraced, Miss Elizabeth here. She warned that he's well being watched, but we're doing well so far, she made it seem.
Apparently we were right in our guess. We are being watched and we are being tested. I have to assume we're not doing terribly so far because that wasn't mentioned, unless they're just not saying anything. I don't know.
You should make
They
it seem
didn't,
like we're doing alright. They didn't say anything like y'all are messing us up big time or reprimand us or nothing, so I think
They didn't
we're
say
all
anything
right.
about what I said.
I don't think so. What'd you
Noted.
say?
Something along the lines of this being who's Michael Redhorn's last drive.
Oh, no, not really. They did say that, Redhorn and Davenport are loyal to them, at the very least, and they're aware that they're following us, but that they don't know much else, and that we definitely shouldn't tell them much else, just like, Joseph mentioned. But, she also told us that that group was looking to potentially, attack and take our supplies. So that's the main reason why we were over there, was trying to circumvent that situation.
And on the
I
plus side, if they're going to continue tagging along with us, it means we have more people to spread out feeding from if we need to.
mhm.
Sure.
Uh, but yeah, I think they're gonna be amenable at the very least. She's got some bounty she wants to turn in, so she's thinking whenever we get to where we're going and we can get a courthouse set up, she can turn those in, and then she claims she wants to settle down, but she don't seem like the type to settle down. But we'll see. Uh, Regardless, I used some of my abilities. I hope that it cements in her a little bit that we that sorry, give me a second. My brain just shut off. Holy cow. I just used some of my abilities and hoping to more like make sure she listens. I don't know exactly what it is, but I was able to, command Mr. Uh, Graham. So I figured maybe I'd try it on her with a little bit more intensity, and it seemed to work fine. Telling her, y'all don't mess with us and we won't mess with you, and you can keep tagging along. So, yeah, I think that's everything to catch you up on. I just want to make sure you're in the loop. I don't want to leave you out.
Well, if she might be after one or more of us, that might be worth something to look into.
Almost.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't mind seeing if I can find anything out. If the two of you are worried she might recognize your face, as far as I'm aware, there shouldn't be any bounties out on my name. I can't imagine my family would go to those extremes. I didn't exactly tell them where I was going, but they know the general vicinity.
Medical malpractice.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. My name may be out, but I don't think they'd have any posters up of my face or nothing this far yet. I've only been gone a couple of months. Those things, I think, take a little minute. So, I don't know if either of you have any kind of mind reading abilities, that'd be real helpful. Otherwise,
Right not.
well, I can try more of the commanding and maybe see if I can get her to just hail me any of her recent bounties, stuff like that. But I don't wanna push it for the evening, so gonna leave her to relax and probably spend the rest of the night in camp.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I don't. We got what we needed out of her. I don't think we should push it. At least not until we have to.
Yeah,
How
anything
is-
immediately after we meet her would certainly be suspicious to say the least.
Yeah. How was your dinner?
That was good, yeah. So easy.
Yeah.
My God. Man. The way that everything was going, I thought this was going to be, like, difficult or, like, you know, I'd have to kill somebody. Like,
Lizzie's gonna visibly grimace a little bit and just.
It
It was definitely a new experience, and it could have gone a bit smoother, probably. But, you know, we learn from these things, I guess.
how'd
Yeah.
your second-hand feeding go?
Unfortunately, not as well as I had hoped, so I don't think developing any kind of blood storage or stockpile is going to be a thing that we can do.
damn.
Even once we get to even once we set up a town and possibly refrigerate it, there's no point.
Straight from the
Alright.
tap. Seems like the
Yeah.
best.
At least as far as I can tell so far.
Yeah. Oh, I did get 2 men on as well. They were kind of tagging along for a little bit here. Ernest Northam and Mordecai Taylor. You might have seen Ernest at the camp. He's a bit of an older gentleman. They're geographers, and they're mapping the area. And I figured they'd be useful to have along since they're coming from where we're going, so they might know any new recent developments. And Mordecai's a younger man, so you know, more feeding opportunities.
Well,
Uh,
seems like we got quite the town going already.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should also mention, I don't know if the boy you drank off of had any liquor in him or anything like that, but once I fed off Ernest, he seems to have affected me a bit too. So I suppose keep that in mind. If you
Okay, so I can still get drunk. That is fantastic news.
yes, once you get them drunk, then you can get drunk. But
Oh my God. Thank you.
I'd rather not go into
so
the
much.
details, but it does seem that painkillers, medication has a similar effect. Anything that alters the blood is going to. Oh, I guess that makes sense saying it out loud. Yeah, anything that alters the blood is what is going to affect us. Then.
And Elizabetha, that would actually be groundbreaking at this moment.
yeah,
Good to know.
Because a lot of doctors don't realize that drugs go into blood.
Pioneering everything, and we're gonna tell
Yeah.
no one.
I think they've just recently, I say recently, like within the last 100 years or so, realized that there's a circulatory system.
They haven't
Yeah.
even. I checked last session. Blood types aren't a thing yet. Blood types won't be a thing for at least another, I think, 5 years.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to two different videos today, posted within hours of each other, which is very funny. Unrelated channels, both about Louis the 14th, the Sun King, and the major surgery on the fistula, anal fistula he had, which was groundbreaking and also led to the discovery of the circulatory system. So,
So
I
is
thought
everything
I'd
still
throw
being
that out there.
blamed on the vapors?
Humors specifically, but yeah.
Yeah, they're still doing humors.
Well, the vapors affect your humors, so yes.
Mhm. And miasma theory, yeah. So stinky
Yes,
things
yes,
make you
that's
sick.
the one.
So with that though, I think if anyone looks a little sickly, maybe avoid them. I don't think we can
Either
get
avoid-
sick, but
Either avoid them or just ask me and I can give them a quick once over. Let you know if it's anything nasty.
yeah, I think
Probably best to just avoid it though.
Yeah.
Granted, it doesn't look like anyone, at least no one I've seen traveling with our group or that I could spot in tag-along group. No one seems to be suffering from anything cripplingly debilitating, which, granted, it would be kind of crazy to come out here in that condition. But
Yeah.
still good to know.
Probably not a good idea to head out west when you got a bad case of polio or consumption. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my evening. I feel a little almost lost. I kind of want to feed more. I want to eat more, but I don't. Getting anyone alone feels like such a hassle at this point.
I mean, wait much longer. I don't imagine people will stay awake.
That's fair, yeah. Wait until they fall asleep.
Yeah, that seems definitely seems the easiest method.
Did
I
you
was-
leave that boy out in the field? By the way,
Yeah, he's close enough.
Come back and there's just coyotes biting at him, pulling him apart.
oh,
Just leave him on him. He'll be fine. They're just play biting. Those are love bites.
Look, they're
I put
so
the
playful.
I put the part of the blanket that I was laying on over him, so he's got a little cover.
well, at least
Don't
it's
freeze to death.
summer. Oh my, our evenings are gonna be pretty short, huh?
I don't imagine
Well-
we'll be up and doing much during the day.
I don't think we can do anything during the day. I was pretty out of it.
Same.
Suppose we'll see.
I mean, I don't have access to much of my actual tools. I'm curious about everything. I just don't know where to start.
Anime takes a small step back from you. Yeah?
Oh, I mean, you have nothing to worry about. We have a perfectly good test subject right here, and she's just going to, like, pat herself on the chest gently.
Alright. As long as you don't incapacitate yourself. It's hard enough with just 3 of us. I don't wanna. It'd be hard to explain why our dear doctor here is missing limbs or.
I'm not aiming to do anything crazy. I just want to know what I'm working with now. If what Binfang and the others said is true, and we are now looking at immortality and eternity, I want to know what I'm going to be working with at that time.
That's fair. Oh, she also mentioned that we don't really have blood anymore. We got VtM, which is different. I mean, damn sure I knew that there was different.
Yeah. Didn't go into much detail on what the difference is, but I'm hoping I can just do a draw on myself. I can learn a few things, maybe.
Potentially. But yes. Oh, I think she also mentioned that if we give any of the mortals our vitae, they'll be a little more inclined towards us. I think that's how she explained that Davenport and Redhorn are following them. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so they're not turned, but they're.
No, they're not like us as near as I can tell. Or at least as far as we've been told.
Mm-hmm. They're, yeah, they ain't embraced, but they're loyal. So I suppose it's something to keep in mind, I guess, if you get real attached to anyone and you want to ensure they're gonna stick around or listen to you.
Dear Idame, do you want to try to dictate a certain Mr. Graham's fate?
Sorry, what?
Do you want to try and dictate a certain Graham's fate?
Why?
I'm
I
asking.
mean, I don't like him, but
Yeah.
oh, I could just tell them to. Oh. Maybe not right now. That's a little cruel for Idame.
Just thought I'd throw it out there. You've already got one woman here who's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna kill Redhorn like it's a casual Friday.
That God.
Okay.
But they also are. They Davenport meant it when if we need anything, we can just ask. They were pretty amenable to me bringing those two on. They weren't stoked about it, but they didn't put up much of a fight. Only Mr. Graham did. He's reasonable, but I figured since the three of us don't eat anymore, they can just have our rations, essentially.
Unless
Hadn't
our
even
rations
considered
weren't
needing
in
to.
the plan. Because they knew that what was going to happen to us.
Oh no, he didn't know it was gonna be us. They just knew that sometimes they grab a few people. I think we're the first ones to ever come back, though.
Apparently they've tried this numerous times before, and usually the bodies don't come back out of the ground, I guess.
Yeah.
Seemed a little dark, frankly, but I suppose what's happened has happened.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think I will take your wonderful suggestion of waiting for most of them to fall asleep, seeing if there's any stragglers left I can take a little snack on. I only got, I think, 2 mouthfuls from Ernest, which isn't a lot.
As you're
Y'all
finding.
didn't seem as well off as me, anyways.
Yeah, I think you you picked a real healthy boy, and I'm sure you drank enough. I hope you didn't kill him.
No, I barely had a sip of it. I wasn't that hungry.
Yeah, I woke up mighty thirsty.
I
Where's my blood
think
pool
I'm
again?
definitely good for a while.
Front
First
page
page.
towards the bottom.
Yeah, we both started. Lizzie and Ida both started with 4.
There it is, blood. Yeah. Max blood is 13.
Yeah, so you're 5 short.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
I'm lucky that our DM is very kind and did not go with the roll that I actually got, which would have made me start with 1 blood. And I would have
One blood.
Yeah, so Ida May's plan is to kind of like putz about, dither around until people seem to be going to bed, which it looks like that is the case.
Right then. Well, if it's all the same to you, I have some Vitae to study. And Lizzie's gonna just kind of just stomp her way through. Well, not stomp, but like just walk
Slosh.
through the river. She's wearing pants. She don't care. She's fine with water.
Ugh. A woman
Is this
acting
running
masculine.
Oh no,
yeah,
is it
but
running water?
it is
Is it just-
running water.
Is it just jogging water?
Ooh, no, that is running water. Ugh, I forgot about that.
Ah, fuck. Do we have to undo multiple sessions of game?
No.
I mean, there are rocks here. I think that there was some
What's-
sort of check earlier to make.
It's
the
not
last
so
session.
much that you can't like cross through the water. You just can't.
Oh, no, you don't have that flaw. You're good.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, it's a
Oh.
specific flaw. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a specific flaw. Vampires
Yeah.
can cross running water.
Okay.
All the traditional vampire weaknesses are specific flaws you have to take.
Okay.
Unless you want all of
I'm trying
them,
to
then
find one
there's-
of them. I'll ask you about that later.
Yeah, no, you're good. Unless you
All
want
right.
all of them, in which case there is one flaw that gives you all of the. You can't walk on sacred ground. You can't
Just
cross
turns you
running
into a
water.
movie
vampire.
Garlic.
As
Yeah.
you get
Can
across,
you not enter a building without being invited?
there is one for that. Yes. As you come across, dear Natalie, Natalie, sorry, Ida. You are waved down by Juan. Mordecai. And he's offers a smile and is dragging along that woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we come up. Oh, howdy, Mordecai. Miss Graham.
Yes, sorry. Did not mean to take you from your friends. She just really wanted to express her thanks for your kind words to her husband.
And at the mention of husband, he will quickly like let go of her hand, and, like put his clasp his hands together, and try to be as upstanding and polite as possible.
She does not speak English, so she just wishes to tell you.
He'll gesture to her, and she'll look at him a moment, and then, again, not knowing any sort of native languages myself, she will oh god.
I don't know the Oklahoma tribes, unfortunately.
I can find out.
I can spit some Dakota at you.
For this specific area, it was, I believe, the Seminole.
Wapmanishna. Washte.
Oh man, it actually would have been a lot of them. It's literally the Iowa Kickapoo.
Probably Kickapoo then.
Kickapoo is the smallest, so that's the thing. Like, there's
Is it?
actually a
Oh,
lot
shit.
of different tribes in this area. Holy crap. It's fine though. We will say it was Chickasaw.
Okay, yeah.
Chickasaw or Cheyenne. Those Cherokee are a little further north. And she will, nod her head and thanks, and he will translate. Basically means thank you, and you are a respectable woman? That's a loose translation.
Yeah, I mean, no problem. He's a little rough around the edges, but I ain't looking to make enemies.
Yes, rough.
Obi wasn't too hard on you after I stepped away.
It seems to have kept his temper in line with so many other eyes and ears listening, but, well, we will see how that goes. Men like him are... Well, to put it simply, they normally take on these kinds of women because they have no recourse, to say the least, and I am not particularly a fan. But it is not my place to step in. It might be Redhorn's place to step in when he decides to go a little too far.
Yeah, well, you can let her know that she's always welcome around us if she needs a break or anything. I mean, I know she can't communicate very well, but, there's some things that women just sort of get cross languages.
Likewise, I can translate for you, since we will be staying with you anyway. And maybe if any of you are willing to learn, I can potentially teach you a little bit, at least something to pick up the tidbits here and there on it.
Oh, well, I would love to learn. That'd be mighty kind of you.
Of course. I am an academic. It would not be wise of me to look upon others and assume they cannot learn things. Not that I've assumed that of any of you at all. He says, kind of looking away at that, like, but I can do so.
Sure.
A couple lines into the conversation, like when it seemed like this was mostly focused on Ida, Lizzie was gonna start to just kind of give a background wave and continue walking. On the mention of learning languages, she is going to focus back in and turn around.
Yeah, speaking of academics, I should introduce you. Mordecai, this is Elizabetha, and you went to Boston, right?
Yes, Boston. I just actually graduated recently, medical out of Boston, but lovely to meet a fellow academic out here. You mentioned, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation, but you mentioned being willing to teach us some of the local languages. I would love to learn.
Of course, I do not mind teaching. I love teaching, and it will be a breakaway from the more rocky substances I'm used to teaching. I am not going to claim to be the best language teacher, but I am willing to do what I can. I understand these lands are hostile, and being able to at least say friend not foe might be helpful.
Well, you'll have an incredibly eager student in me, and I'm definitely looking forward to learning something a little bit lower stakes than how to save a life.
A doctor. A woman. My. A rarity.
Rarity by necessity. The Bendis line has to have a doctor.
Well, I know what line to call if I am ever ill. Yes.
Ida has her hands politely folded behind her. She's watching them talk. She maybe take even a little step back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You okay there, Ida?
Mm-hmm.
You,
She's glad her friends are getting along.
Okay.
Oh, got it.
Well, I'm going to take Miss Graham back to her caravan, and I will meet you all back over there. Has Ernest gotten everything set up?
Oh, yeah, sugar, we got that all settled squared away, so whenever you're, done, yeah, you just come to the far side of the caravan and we'll get you settled in.
Fantastic. Otherwise, see you all in a few minutes.
And he'll gently gesture to Anita and instruct her that, they're going to walk her back now. And she nods and smiles and offers you all a wave.
Gets a warm smile in return and a wave.
Yeah, Lizzie will wave back and just turn around and keep heading back to camp, I guess.
We're gonna approach Natalie and be like, so I told y'all you can call me mate. What can we refer to you as? I wanted to introduce you, but this is a little ways from the guards, of course.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone under a couple of different fake names. Natalie is my real name. I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of tired of this kind of running. If it's a bounty on me, then we can just deal with that later. No, just call me Natalie.
Okay.
I'm feeling making something up.
All right, no worries.
I'll stick to May for you.
Appreciated. Unfortunately, the Kelly name is a little bit bigger than I'm safe with. But yeah, I'm probably gonna poke my head around the camp a little bit, see if there's any stragglers before heading back.
All right. See you around.
Natalie, where are you going to go?
So this is the same night that
Yep.
we have already
Same.
fed? Oh. Part of me wants to see if anybody's passed out drunk, but I guess like on my way back, if I happen to see anybody, that might change my course of actions. But for now, I'm just heading back to
Okay.
camp, our part of camp.
Everyone's in duos. Otherwise, her plan is to feed off of Mordecai as well when he comes back.
God.
Look, man.
A menace. An absolute menace.
That's what I brought them on for. Neckies.
That is fair.
Absolute menace. So are you just going to wait there for him to show back up? Also, do you still have the lantern or did you set that back?
Oh, yeah. She would have set it back where she got it from.
Cool. Taking away your extra brightness. Anyway, are you gonna wait there? Or are you gonna do something else?
I think we will wait here.
Okay.
Our plan is to, when he comes up, kind of like cozy up to him, walk him back to the camp, and offer him a drink in a similar way we did with Ernest, with like, sit down next to him. If he gets distracted, take a nibble.
Okay. Well, he's here.
Thanks. Then yeah, as he approaches, she'll step out and be like, "Oh, there you are. I'm glad you made it back over here just fine." She's gonna walk up and she'll wrap her arms around one of his if he doesn't immediately like jerk away.
He hesitates a moment and offers a hesitant smile.
Oh, yes, can I help you?
No, I just wanted to welcome you to the camp. And she'll start walking. Yeah, y'all will be probably sticking back with us for the most part, like Red Horn said, so. We got y'all set up here. As you can see, Ernest is already comfy and snoozing away.
Right. Actually, you probably just would have been there.
He'll look over at Ernest and
nod. We had some notes to go over. I really wish he wouldn't just pass out like this.
Well, I mean, he did do all the heavy lifting getting your stuff over here. I'm sure he's a little
The
worn
man has
out.
gone through significantly more rigorous activity than just moving a few cots about.
Yeah, but he did have to move him over the river, too. And he may have had a little bit to drink.
Very well. He'll simply get an earful about it tomorrow, but I cannot deny a man his luxuries when they are provided. I will be enjoying my luxuries.
Of course. Would you also like a drink?
I am not one for alcohol, but unless it is all we have. Do we not have any water?
I think we might.
If not, we can get some from the river and boil it off. It'll take an hour or two, but... You do have a sieve, yes?
Yeah, we should. I could get that together for you if you...
you might not actually have a sieve. They are not common. They are doctor's tools.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah, I was about to.
We
I was about to say I can't imagine Lizzie straight up has a sieve, but she would have potentially
we'd probably have like
Oh,
a
what am I-
cheesecloth or something.
yeah like cheesecloth for wound dressing and stuff.
Maybe not a sieve, but we might have like...
If you need some
Something-
kind of filter, I might have something in my go bag.
That would be lovely. I enjoy my coffee. I enjoy my water. I am not a fan of alcohol. I only drink it if it's all we have.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, let me see what I can get access to.
Yeah, no problem at all.
I need-
And I'm sure if we get enough boiled, clean water, the other men will appreciate a cup of coffee in the morning.
I know I will. I do not sleep much, but when I do, it is a awful endeavor to get me going in the morning. I have no illusions about that one. Regardless, thank you again for bringing us on. I cannot imagine it was done so... How should I say this? Without serious consideration, but you did it very rapidly.
Oh, of course. It wasn't a flippant decision. I will admit it is a little bit of my bleeding heart showing, but I think y'all genuinely bring some advantages to the caravan, and it'll be useful having you along and helping out. And once we get to settling down, it'll be good to have some more academic types around.
I would hope so. A uninformed and untutored community often leads to banditry and cheats and drunks and those who would choose to use their weaponry in a cavalier fashion, and I really dislike such aggression.
Oh, certainly. And diplomatic types are always helpful, especially if you can speak the other languages around here.
Indeed. I do only know, well, one of them is more or less 3 or 4 different languages put into one. It's different bits and bobs from other native languages. I only speak that in English, unfortunately, so I would have to tutor myself in anything else we might come across.
Yeah, but I mean that's more than more than I can do. But it's still useful, and I assume being in all of the same areas, they're at least got some shared words, kind of like I know English and Spanish have a few. Oh, and we steal some words from the French as well, so.
Yes, do not remind me. French is...
Not a fan?
The French is something I've tried to learn and found myself unsatisfied with my capability to pronounce silent vowels.
Well, of course, monsieur, it could be a little difficult, but
Yes, I think I still suffer from trauma of that.
it's not too bad a language. I like hearing it. I like hearing the, whatever they're speaking out in New Orleans. Sometimes just hearing their accent's pretty interesting. I think it might even be a language all on its own.
Well, it is. It's bastardized French and Haitian. It is basically 2 or 3 languages cobbled together to make something short of an abomination. But I care little for it, and I likely will never have to speak it. So,
At that, Lizzie's gonna pop back out of the wagon with the probably just like some strips of cheesecloth. Like it's probably like bandana sized about, just for being able to cut into like strips for smaller bandages, but still be big enough to be like potentially useful for a large wound on its own. Probably like maybe 2x2.
okay.
But as she comes back out of the wagon, I mean, at least you have a speaking language. Try having to learn Latin academically. I don't recommend it.
Oh, I have. Now, granted, I do not have 16-syllable Latin words. I know those are the Medicaid foundations do, but I do occasionally come across the Latin or more native-tongued names for certain things. Or how
Well,
sometimes you will
Find
come
out a
across...
use for them, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out what good they do other than talking to other medical professionals, which I don't really expect to run into much out here, but
my
it is what it
dear,
is. I was able
it's-
to find this, though, and she's gonna kind of just gently ball up the cloth and kind of just toss it over the last couple feet.
He'll take it and smile and nod a bit as he pulls out a small canteen he has. And, assumedly, you guys have a pot already, and he'll take the cheesecloth, put it on top of the pot, set the pot on top of the fire, and pour water through into it and hold it taut so it filters. My dear, the Latinization of things is to ensure that we have a standard nomenclature. Otherwise, you have people naming their forearms the bit down below the muscles, or the twisty bit, or the bit before my hand, and all sorts of various different things.
Uneducated people often find themselves more or less making things up as they go. And if we bring them the books and the knowledge and the understanding that these things are very standard, they will assuredly do better.
Yeah, certainly there's like different places got different names for the same flower. Having a declared name probably helps out with that.
I suppose that makes sense. Most of my education was out of books, but the way I figure it, working with actual patients, I'm not really going to have the luxury of having patients who understand terminology, and I feel like I'm probably just going to have to work with the bit at the end of my wrist sometimes, so...
Oh, don't worry. I might not know medical knowledge, but I am more than well educated in simply researching in books and finding what I need to know. I can always bring people in. I'm sure there will be a school. It will likely have the Bible in it, but the Bible is a good starting point for lots of people. Once you get that under your belts, you can get them actual knowledge instead of outdated survival methodology.
Bible's how I learned to read.
It's how most people learn to read. Good old red-blooded Americans. That is how they learn to read. He'll look over at Natalie. And you, miss, I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name. Are you also a fan of literature?
From time to time, I also learned to read from the Bible.
I see. Is there particular favor one way or the other about it?
The Bible or reading?
Yes!
I haven't read it again in a long time, I suppose I could say, and, I enjoy a good bit of, fiction, I believe it's called. Those types of stories always are interesting.
Oh yeah, I love fiction. I would like those fairy tales, and I will admit I'm a bit of a soft spot for the romance novels.
I'll admit most of my reading is sadly academic. I wasn't really given access to much else, but I can say I was rather fond of Mary Shelley growing up and her modern Prometheus novel.
I'm a big fan of Jane Austen.
I see. At least you're all well read to some degree. I cannot say the same for many. That aside, he'll look to the water as it's starting to boil. Ah, yes. Now I have to wait for it to cool, he says, and takes his canteen, takes the little spout on the pot, and carefully starts pouring it into his canteen, which he has wrapped in a small cloth of his own. With all that in mind, I suppose Ernest and I can stay on some sleeping pads out here tonight. Are we going to be clearing out that front carriage to rest in later? I do not mind roughing it, as I'm sure you saw, but it would be nice to have something over our heads.
Oh yeah, we'll be figuring that out. Davenport will probably help y'all with that in the morning a little bit more. Us three tend to stay in the second wagon for most of the day, regardless. But
Of course, can't expect you to be leading this or shooting guns and defending the caravan.
doesn't seem quite your cup of tea either, but I'm sure you are.
Hardly, but I know how to fisticuffs a little bit.
Can't
Times,
say I've ever done anything quite like that.
the times Ernest and I have come to blows out on the range has been once, but we were both drunk, so.
Yeah? I have a feeling I know the answer, but, who won that little scrap?
Well, I think I did, but I do not remember. I woke up and I had a nice hot meal in front of me, and I'd say that is a win.
You know, I'd say that's a win as well.
Sounds like one in my book, at least.
You definitely totally didn't get clocked the fuck out. Got an apology breakfast.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Those are things you can eventually walk away from.
Oh, Lord. Once he's done filling up his canteen, he's going to leave the lid off and kind of let it cool off. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to let this cool, take a few sips, and then go to sleep myself.
Yeah, I was just figuring I was about to turn in, so. You have a good evening, Mr. Mordecai. I'm just gonna lean in to give him a goodnight hug as well, like she tried with Ernest, and then we're gonna give a little chop.
Alright, give me that appearance subterfuge go.
Appearance subterfuge,
Uh-huh.
not appearance expression.
Nope.
Div 6.
Div 6.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Okay.
Fuck me. Every time I'm like, oh, my rolls have been kind of rough. Maybe I'll spend a willpower when I get 2 successes. And also my specialty counts. Doe Eyes. Or not. Southern Belle. I don't know. Yeah. Southern Belle. What are they gonna do?
You're just a little guy.
I am just a little guy.
You
The
hug
littlest
him,
little guy
and
ever.
you lean in, you open wide, and you just go, and his body, like, he goes to give you, like, a hug, too, and then his body kind of seizes for a moment, and then relaxes into you, and you're like,
Oh.
just slumps into you. How much blood are you taking?
We are
Actually,
going to...
give me a self-control test, difficulty 4.
As soon as it becomes apparent what Ida is doing, Lizzie is like watching this possibly
Okay.
probably a little too intently and closely, and if anyone is paying attention to her, they will see her kind of absent-mindedly just pull a journal out of a pocket and just start jotting down notes like absent-mindedly.
Dear
She's muttering to
Elizabeth,
herself.
give me a perception empathy roll, please. Difficulty 8.
Okay. I can justify using my enhanced senses on this, right?
Negative. Since
Okay.
this is an Auspex roll, you do not get to add on your
okay.
bonuses.
A lot of dice.
All right. Well, Elizabeth, not only are you getting this information, you are also seeing some extra information. Give me just a moment to get the thing open that I thought I already had open and did not actually have open, so I can reference the chart that you do not know exists. Actually, we do have it open. It's in our Discord. I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. Fuck, I think I'm wrong.
What
I
are you? What chart are you looking for again?
The Auspex chart. It's fine though.
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
Cool. All right. So you see, as you're watching this, you see a pinch of orange from your boy here, Mr. Teller, which quickly turns into a deep red.
Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind.
It quickly turns into a deep red, and then gold. I'll put it in reference material so you know what those. Well, so you above table know what those mean. His
I'm taking the in character notes now. I'm gonna look at the table later.
And Ida has similar. She doesn't turn gold, but she goes from not orange, but
Probably it's not really a nervous one.
I would say probably violet. Excited.
Yeah.
So probably violet to
I mean deep red as well.
yeah, probably deep red, but obviously it's for, oh god, this tastes good. It's desirous of a sustenance as opposed to desirous of a sexual nature, I guess.
Is everything like about the same level of intensity, or any of the colors like brighter or more dominant?
So, you can't really get that much out. I'm actually giving you a little more than you should be getting, but you do notice that Ida's aura, where it has similar colors, is paler than Teller's aura.
All right. Yeah, like she's honestly probably going to absent-mindedly just like slowly sit into one of the stools, like she is barely blinking.
You're taking notes. Well, I mean,
yeah.
you don't need to blink, so you don't.
Taking notes. She
You are
doesn't know
just
that.
staring.
She's likely about to realize it, however. Ida, how much blood are you taking?
I'd like to try and just take 2 dots like I did with Ernest.
Okay. Take your 2 dots.
Yay.
As he slumps into you, and you take your drink, gulp, 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 and you pull back. Your fangs retract, and you just passively lick up the wound on his neck to get the last traces of blood and to seal the wound. And he's just laying into you.
To give him a little pat on the head. It's like, sorry, sugar. Before we'll try and hold him to the other sleeping bag.
Okay. I would say it doesn't take that much effort.
Yeah, he's a little bit skinnier than Ernest there.
Yeah, you wager Ernest probably weighs somewhere around 120 to 130 pounds. Teller weighs probably like 80.
Oh my god.
Oh, little guy.
That's a child.
He is a young man.
Oh, whoa, wait, like how young?
Probably about 19, 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fair. That's a really skinny 18, 19, 20-year-old. Yeah, I can buy that.
It's before
I was
the
only
it's before
slightly
the
heavier
magic.
than that at that age.
It's before the magical metabolism wears off.
That's crazy to me. I haven't weighed 80 pounds since I was like 12. I mean, I also got hit with the estrogen, which gave me hips and tits, but like, that's crazy.
I did not stop weighing 100.
Same.
I weighed 111 pounds until late my freshman year of high school. um, when I started doing weights. Every bit of weight that I put on was purely muscle in high school.
Damn, okay.
I got up to 150 pounds by sophomore year.
Okay.
Hi.
Damn, alright.
I was ripped in high school, and I miss it. And
Yeah, we were like 90 pounds soaking wet up to senior year of high school, and in that year we gained like, I want to say 8 inches in height and went from about 95 to about 125, and we've just been there ever since. Despite
that's
trying.
fair. That's fair.
I think we've averaged up to 130 now, and all 5 pounds of that has been tit.
Anyways,
Anyway.
are you sure? How tall is he then if he weighs 80 pounds?
He's about 5'2".
Oh, he's just a tiny little guy.
He's just a little guy.
I love him more and more. I love this friendly little guy.
Y'all are hilarious.
It's like I got a new puppy.
The picture made him look like tall and lanky but skinny. Small and skinny is a different energy.
He also unfortunately falls into one of my few exact types for men. I'm very picky when it comes to men, and unfortunately fortunately, he falls into one of those categories.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at him, if you actually look at his image, yes, he's skinny, but he's not that tall. Like, look at that chair.
He's
You
got
know,
pretty
fair.
long legs.
Yeah,
He's got
fair.
long legs, but, like, look at him. He's sitting down. He's only proportionally, like, another chair and a head high. And that chair is, like, maybe 3 or 4 foot.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
But he has those green eyes, though. Those green eyes are nice. All right.
Very pretty, yeah.
Is there anything you all would like to do with the rest of your evening? Or would you like to just chill?
I mean,
I think
now
just
that
chill.
now that Mordecai's out, Lizzie is definitely going to get the blood draw kit stuff that she had, and she's just going to take a small amount of whatever substance comes out of her, and just not like a lot, but just like enough to just observe and take notes on. I
Okay.
don't know, maybe like the equivalent of like not a blood donation, but like maybe just like a vial of blood to just see what she's working with.
Okay. Natalie?
Vitae, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait until like everybody's asleep in the camp, you know, and see if they're just do a little pass by to see if anybody is asleep in the telltale position of being passed out drunk.
So that you may also
Enjoy.
get passed out drunk.
All right. You know, that's fair.
It's a nice pastime.
I wouldn't say nice, but yeah, it is a pastime.
It passes time.
To each their own.
Now, are you going to check this camp and the southern camp, or are you just going to
No,
check
no.
this camp?
I got bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Okay.
Just this camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I like 3 types of men, and Mordecai, Joshua, and Ernest fall into those pretty neatly.
Yeah, I want to be going at like 3, 4 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be the weirdest thing to all of you is no matter how close to dawn it gets, you don't get sleepy. You're just up. Your faculties are up as if you just don't get tired.
Yep.
Okay.
Man, what's that like? I'm gonna have to struggle to imagine.
No, that is one of the things that I constantly bring up about immortality and people whenever I play vampire characters is the exhaustion you feel by not being tired. Because consider that for a moment. Your brain is never stopping, and you never ratchet down into a state of relaxation.
Yeah, I got anxiety and insomnia. Not to the level of like an immortal vampire, clearly.
But imagine, yeah,
It's
for a
relatable.
moment, imagine if that imagine if you never had those to the degree of you need to still sleep, therefore your body never produces any melatonin for you.
You would never be EP again.
Yeah, and you just
You would
have
never
this.
feel the insomnia.
You just have this constantly running thing.
As long as it comes with the ability to go to sleep whenever I want to, whether I'm tired or not, I'll take it in a heartbeat.
Fair.
Ooh,
Yeah.
God, just going up by 1. Fuck. Okay. They're both drinking because that's all really you have to reliably drink. He is passed the fuck out. He is getting there. Like they are, whew.
Burning
They-
the midnight oil.
Dude, homeboy botched. He is out. He is lying down next to his stool, holding onto his stool, snoring with a beer still in his hand, while the other guy's kind of like sitting there. He's got the hunched over position of like resting his elbows on his legs and a bottle in his hand, and the bottle's like almost tipped over at his head. He's kind of staring at the fire, swaying left and right slightly. Obviously, he probably thinks he's holding perfectly still, but he's like, he's swaying. He's in there.
I'll go up to him and, pointing behind him, whether there's something there or not, ask, "Can I have a sip of that?"
So you're walking up to him and pointing behind him and asking if you can have a sip of that.
Like on the like if I'm approaching to his left, I'm pointing over to his right.
Oh, okay. So he exposes his neck to you. Got it.
Yeah. So he looks over there, and then I have a drink.
Oh my god, what's that?
I'd make you roll, but honestly, he's just gonna turn and was what? Huh?
Then yeah, after asking if I can have a drink, I attempt to have a drink.
All right. Give me a. Are you being obvious about this? Are you being obvious about this? Or are you still trying to be a little sneaky?
I mean, sneaky is my default state of being.
Okay. Give me a dex stealth, please. Actually, appearance stealth. Excuse me.
Stealth. Difficulty.
Difficulty 6.
A lot of dice. And no ones. 5 successes.
Damn.
All right.
All right.
I do find it funny that I like built myself entirely for stealth and then chose the vampire class that's all, here I am.
Mm-hmm. No, the wild part is using something like obfuscate, being entirely invisible to the mind's eye, and then using awe, so people are staring very intensely at a speck on a wall and have no idea why they're staring in that direction.
Oh, that's funny.
And you bite, and he also goes, how much blood are you taking?
I'm probably gonna drink a little bit more than I did the first time because this has the added benefit of alcohol.
So 1, 2, or 3 blood points.
How many did I take? Did I?
I honestly don't remember how much you took from the guy before.
Because let's see, I started with more.
I think you took
And I'm
3
sitting
last
at
time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sitting at 8. I used 1. I remember. So yeah, I'll just take 3. How's that?
Okay. Give me a stamina roll at difficulty 9.
Stamina. Let's see. Dice. There we go. Stamina. And does that have an ability tied to it? None. Right.
Correct. No, nothing attached to it.
Difficulty 9. Oh.
Oh.
Difficulty 9. That's so
You're
high.
You're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
I knew I would.
You get for the rest of the evening. You get a -2 to dexterity, a -1 to wits, and a -1 to perception.
That's okay. I'm not doing anything anyways.
But you get a +2 to your stamina rolls when it comes to taking bashing damage.
Okay.
All right, time to see if he survives.
Okay. Oh no! I was like, all right. At least he got an 8 and a 1.
Whoo boy. Well, he's not dead, but all right. He's feeling it though, Mr. Krabs. He is feeling it. Not in a great way, Mr. Krabs, but that's a tomorrow problem. All right. There's your drunk, Natalie.
Woohoo! I'll head back to the others.
As you stumble back.
Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not gonna have to live the rest of my life without that.
I'm glad you got your fix, sugar.
Oh,
Yeah, Lizzie's gonna look up from her notes and just kind of raise an eyebrow and then go back to the notes.
Oh, I feel great. I'm at 11 points, I believe. So I'm damn near full.
Good. Ida May would have just mostly been fussing over Mordecai and Ernest and genuinely getting like stuff set up for them.
I wonder if what they were drinking affects how good it tastes, you know?
Potentially. I guess Ida May did take a drink from Ernest, who had alcohol, and Mordecai, who did not. Was there a difference?
What do you mean, was there a difference?
Could she taste the alcohol?
No, she could only feel it.
I'm saying, like, they had, what did they have to drink?
Beer.
Beer. But if somebody else was wine drunk, how would that taste?
I don't know if it has much difference. I couldn't taste the alcohol, I just could feel it.
I mean, if you can find a bottle of wine to use on someone else, let me know. I can take notes on it.
I fucking poured out my wine in a symbolic gesture. Life.
Well, we will get lucky and run into some more at some point.
Pride Flowers, they got wine.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be willing to share a little bit, especially once we get there.
Yeah, you did share with me once.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. If it's wine, I'm after. That's pretty good at finding my mark.
Question: If it's been enough time, if we if Lizzie started doing the blood checking on herself as Natalie left, I'm assuming enough time has passed. Has the vitae like coagulated or done any of the normal things that blood would do if left open and exposed to air for like half an hour to an hour?
Yes, within about 10 minutes, it crystallizes. It doesn't coagulate,
Oh.
it crystallizes.
Okay.
And it looks almost like a shale.
Man, that's too interesting. As soon as that happened, she was the note taking would have gotten furious, and she's probably like already drawn another small jar to continue taking notes from herself at this point.
All right.
Just the two though. That's probably as far as she's gonna go.
You will lose a blood point then.
All right. I will absolutely accept that.
Scusi.
With the second jar, at some point before it crystallizes, she is going to take like a little bit of it on like a finger or like a knife or something and just kind of flick it into the fire to see what happens. Does it just kind of fizzle like a liquid would, or does it do anything like noteworthy?
It burns like paper.
Ooh, okay. More notes. She's gonna do the same thing with, like, she's gonna chip off some of the crystal, like the shale bit. Does it break like shale too, like in sheets?
More or less, yeah. I mean,
So
it's
you
hard to
just
say
flick
whether it
some of
breaks
that
in.
into the fire also.
It's hard to say whether it breaks in sheets because you've got such a small amount of it. But
Yeah.
it burns like paper.
Okay. That's all my questions for now. Everything else is just gonna be her just doing other observations and studying it until the second one crystallizes, and then she's probably gonna dispose of all of the blood into the fire just to not have that sitting around anywhere.
That's fair. Natalie and Ida, is there anything you guys want to do? Or are you just gonna mosey about for the evening?
Yeah, no, Ida's just, like I said, she's just gonna be fussing over, Mordecai and, Ernest, and then also genuinely, like, kind of getting their supplies set up in their wagon and all that.
Okay.
Organized.
Davenport will eventually return, and he will help you with that. I need to grab him from way over here.
Ah.
So, these two y'alls, or how's this going?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, genuinely, brought them on because I do think they are gonna have, useful skills for the caravan and a little bit of a bleeding heart, I will admit. But, since we don't really eat regular food anymore, our portions can certainly go to them.
That works out. All I'm making sure is that, I guess I look at it this way. Are these two your preferred methods of, nibbling? Or do we need to look out for anyone else? Make sure they don't go missing or something? I don't know how any of that works. But you were pretty pointedly assuring these two got on, so I want to make sure I understand how this works.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't think any of us have a specific uh restriction or anything like that. We seem to be able to just sort of uh get what we can. So I don't think we need to look out for anyone specific.
I definitely don't think anyone in the caravan is in danger, if that's what you're implying. But also, just to be clear, I know earlier you did mention you didn't want to know much about what we were doing. So, just if you're going to ask questions, I'm gonna need you to be specific so that I can be specific and we don't step on each other's toes here.
I just need to know if these two are special anyway to any of y'all. If they need to be protected more than other people.
Oh, nah.
Alright,
You can treat them like any of the other people on the caravan.
okay. That's
Oh,
all I need to know,
actually,
ma'am.
since you're here now, I was going to make a point of letting Redhorn know in the morning, most likely. But we did do a little bit of walking around. We do have a small group of tag-alongs of about maybe a dozen or so people. There's a Sarah leading them. Apparently, she's some bounty hunter, but we did broker a bit of a sort of steady truce. We protect them, they protect us. They don't raid us and kill us all in the
Oh,
night. We
no.
don't cause trouble for them.
Ain't promising no protection. Genuinely just, they don't bother us. We won't bother them none. And,
That's fair. Less protection and more if bullets start flying at us from outside the camp, we have their word that they will be sending bullets back out of the camp along with us and not further into our camp to take advantage.
possibly, it is genuinely, the only thing I have guaranteed is we don't bother them, they don't bother us. So, regardless if we get attacked, they certainly won't be shooting at us. I can't guarantee they'll be helping us, but they won't be hindering us.
We saw a few miles back, a couple days back, but I understand. Well, if they need to be dealt with otherwise, I guess let Redhorn and I know. We can take some of the boys over there and put them in the dirt.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on them. But mostly they're for as cold as it may be, potential distractions or anything we can use them for to help protect the main caravan, and if needed, we can use them instead of any of the people here for our new diet.
Very well. All I'm here to do is try to help facilitate, ma'am. Any of yous need something or wants to deal with them, whatever it may be, just let me know. I'm gonna finish getting all this sorted, make sure all their supplies is loaded up for what little it's worth. I'll get some of y'all's rations and throw them in there too, so they can have them.
Appreciate it. Yeah. I suppose that's all the real updating for the evening. They'll probably be out till morning.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll wake them up in the morning then. If they're too tired from having a real night's sleep, I'll let them rest, I guess. But other than that, I'll put them to work if they're awake.
Yes, Mordecai mentioned having a hard time waking, but for sure. And Miss Natalie here took her dinner off a little bit further. He's not too far from camp, but I think it was the... Oh, whose boy was it? Belmore's. So if he seems to be missing it, he's just a little ways off taking a...
Yeah, he's
Nah.
fine.
He's safe, but you know, if you need to rouse him some. That's where he's sleeping.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get all this settled, and yes, see you ladies tomorrow evening.
Thank you
Likewise.
so much for this. Appreciate all your help.
On that note, we will stop here for the evening, because that's the end of the night.
Yeah, we did it. We survived. No TPK night 1. Yay.
Yeah, as the predators of the...
Listen, I
managed
have
to
to
survive.
celebrate it. Every campaign I play in that makes it past the first in-game night without a TPK, I have to celebrate. And the reason for that is because if I had a nickel, I'd have 2 nickels. And it was 2 campaigns that were completely unconnected, but they were back-to-back, so now I keep track of it.
Dang. Well, got a couple drinks in at least.
I'm getting frustrated, but like in a fun way, and I'm channeling it into the character because like Lizzie wants to just. The only thing stopping Lizzie from vivisecting herself is she doesn't know if she can survive it yet. If she finds out that she's capable of surviving it, she might try.
That's wild.
But she can't do anything until we like actually get stuff set up and we're not operating out of like around a fire without roofs.
Yeah, I think I know what your derangement's gonna be. It's gonna be great.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, parentheses. Oh no, parentheses complimentary.
Oh Lord, I've got Natalie's preferred feeding. I have your derangements. Dear little Ida's gonna start watching her reflection slowly disappear from every mirror she looks at.
Oh shit, is this a horror game? Wait a minute.
No, that's just the
The
Lysandra
vampire game
weakness.
is a horror game? What?
You guys get to keep your reflections, but I lose mine.
Aw.
Yeah,
If you're
don't.
not using it, can we have it? Just
This
to
is
put-
not a changeling game. Calm down. But
Cricket, can I have your
yeah,
name?
this is
Listen, Namer is my favorite changeling class. Don't even.
we are very much of the subtle and slow descent into horrific things happening. So they will come very slowly and ebb ever more into each of your new unlives, and you will find yourselves in very uncomfortable and not very liked positions to ensure that you have the full effects of the horrors that is Vampire the Masquerade.
Hot.
was
I
about
don't
to
know
say,
if you
like,
were
us
trying
are
to
the
fit as
characters.
many innuendos into there as you could, but damn.
Well, there's another one.
Yeah. Fit by
Don't worry, my dear. I can fit a great many things into you.
Says the
For free?
Zemise, slowly ripping open your rib cage.
Oh no.
For free on twitch.television?
I find it so funny that you are like perfect Zemise bait, but you wanted to go Valkamian, and this is gonna be amazing.
It was so tempting, but Zemise just seemed, it was one of the, Zemise for this character seemed too designed, and I wanted to just throw the curveball in of like, I don't want them to be a functional character. I want them to be an interesting character.
It's alright. You guys are with the Sabbat. You have a pack. That means you all eventually will be sharing blood between each other. It'll be great.
Ew, cooties.
Hot.
Yeah. Something, something, blood orgy, something, something. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I've seen
Carthage. We're gonna remake
Lunch
Carthage.
hour.
Don't worry. Don't worry, dear little doctor. I know what you're thinking about at night. All right. That is where we're going to end tonight's lovely chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. We might have a fourth come next session. We will see how it goes.
Yeah. More
and-
chaos.
And we are going to have a wonderful time with getting my players here introduced to the real horrors of being a vampire. But until then, I will try to have this up in not a late time, so hopefully sometime across the weekend, probably Sunday. I'll try to have this movie up, this VOD up. I unfortunately had training last week and was really, really busy and brain dead, so I kind of forgot. So yeah, ta-ta for now.
Bye bye.
Bye.